So I would like to say thank you to Thunder for allowing me to do, by posting on his channel, what I love to do most, and that is to have my voice heard. The gameplay that you're going to be watching in the background is a Black Ops 2 Nuclear, brought to you by none other than your beloved Mr. Creations, and he is a great friend of mine, guys. I kid you not, he is such a great guy. Anyways, into the gameplay, into the commentary. I just hope you guys enjoy what I have to share with you. Oh, consumerism, how much I despise you. So, as you guys know, Ebola was a huge deal in the United States. Now, no one really gives a shit about it. People only cared when it was a prominent threat. That annoys the hell out of me because, you know, it might not be a prominent threat to us, but it's a huge threat to other people and other countries. Yet we are so conceited and arrogant, we only give a shit about ourselves. And I might sound conceited and arrogant myself in saying that, but it's true. 300,000 Americans die every year from obesity, yet more people have been married to Kim Kardashian than have gotten Ebola in the United States. Honestly, take a load off your fucking chest. It's a joke. It makes no sense to me as to why people would do that, but, you know, I can't really do much about it myself. People think their own way. I can't get others to think how I want them to think because that would just make me a fucked up person. I mean, more fucked up than I already am, per se. People just don't really care about something that isn't affecting them. More people die from hunger every single year, and no one really cares about it because it doesn't affect them. I mean, there are those people in the world that do care and that do make a difference, and I applaud you because it's not an easy thing to do to try and stand up for others from what they don't have and which you can easily get. You know, there's kids starving in Africa and they can't just drive down to their standard Safeway or QFC or Trader Joe's and buy a fucking fried chicken or whatever. Go to your McDonald's and get a chicken McNuggets or whatever the hell they sell there. I don't eat at McDonald's. It's nasty. We only worry about the prominent threat, and I think that's a huge issue with how this society that I live in and that a lot of you guys live in runs. I think it's extremely screwed up in that people should try and do something about it. And myself, I do try and do stuff about it. I try and raise awareness to it, and you know, I can't do it all myself. It's a joke to me that people freaked out about Ebola. I saw a picture of a fat dude running and screaming. It was a cartoon, and he had McDonald's in one hand and he had a firearm in the other, and he was screaming Ebola, and this dude was really overweight. And it's like, more people die from hunger and obesity in the world than die from Ebola in like 20 years or something like that in a year. And that's dying from hunger and all that, and it irks me, it pisses me off that people are so insolent. Like I said, I try and make a change, but I can only do so much, and that's why everyone else needs to try and do something besides just me, because if it's just me, then what am I to do? It's just wrong how people think, and I wish I could change it, but I can only do so much, because I'm one kid. There is 699,999,999,999 other people living in the world today, and there are more being born constantly. I didn't mean 999 billion, I meant 699. If you guys get the point that I'm trying to make. There's around 7 billion people living in the world. Now, if the United States spent, I'd say what? A quarter of what we spent on military funding in the last few years, we'd be able to cure world hunger, what, 34 times over or some crazy amount like that. That just proves the stupidity and, like I said, insolence, self-absorbment, and really just apathy of our government. They find it banal to even try and bother with it. So that's why I'm talking, to try and make a change. And you know, 40 some people are going to be watching this video, but that's 40 more people who can at least try and make a difference.